As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday Nighter, as it'll be the Orbits of Buenos Aires taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Yours just got fire. That white and blue helmet. I'm feeling the socks though.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Lance now on first down. Completes this to Addison out left. Ooh. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside.
It's the square audible. Quarter. Fuck, that's whack. Bring that time up for nothing.
On first down, Lance. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Don't want to get hit by Zayvon Towers.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach
Are you kidding me?
They conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
that had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Why did this randomly give me a
We know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
Oh, he tried to fit it in.
Nice alert.
Slam, and it's intercepted.
Not expecting that shit.
Quan Martin.
Damn. Okay. 6'6". That's what's up.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I don't even read that.
First quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
He ran that from the left.
The important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized.
Left CD Lamb 1-on-1 on that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of
this is I'm not efficient at all doing this shit, bro. I cannot stand a receiver to save my life.
They may go more up tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught, and he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl
tackle
back, show
one.
their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Break the freaking tackle, bro.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Come on, cuz.
And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Whoa!
And it's
Yo!
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will
Come
go
on,
over
cuz.
downs on the short side of the field.
That is some shit, bro.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Down to the 42, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Yes, Sirski. Let's go, 9-2.
And they get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you put a good zone defense behind them. And they get their first sack of the contest.
After 1, 7-0.
I'm throwing a pick 6, turned the ball over on downs. Daniel.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Patterson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now Lance looking to change it up. On 2nd and 10, Lance.
Oh, is that Popo?
Incomplete.
Is that Owen Popo?
Davis. They're stacking momentum now.
Interesting.
1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And Lance now to throw.
Come back to the ball. Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt
the
ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 44-yard.
We don't need a play or 2 defense. We are going to need a play or 2.
1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is. Let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll run it here with Brown.
Damn, give me big hit, man. Give me big hit. Come on, baby.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
Ain't got it. Let's go.
Incomplete. Scared to let him fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler.
Oh, shanked it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble or he could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Lance now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back.
Just need points here, boys. We just need points.
You get the quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 9.
Ready.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle.
What? Yo!
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield,
come on, cuz.
Toss that flag, and they did there. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take it.
And he gets hurt the next play. Come on.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
Whoa, 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 what the fuck?
Quickly to Addison
What?
here.
Another flag? That's 2 on the same drive.
Grabbing at the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah,
cut the shit, man.
Interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here we go with that. 52. Ready.
Now Lance.
Get in there.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf
Ooh,
where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to
never
bump up
turned
to be
match
one of
on.
those
That's
division
insane.
leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, damn. Keeper.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ah, you got that.
And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
I feel like I was missing a player on the field right there.
The first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I feel like a player wasn't on the field right there, bro. Can't get on the screen. What the fuck?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is Brown on the carry.
Oh, wow.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
You got hurt, did
Stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's a quick throw to McBride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
I could have swore I did the fucking audibles for this shit. Don't matter.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
String that motherfucker outside. Let's go, baby.
This play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pattern Anderson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, he called timeout.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Lance. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact,
they gave him unnecessary roughness.
a little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of
That's
contact,
tough.
tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Addison hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Stack the goddamn ball, bro.
Down, it's Lance. Looking for Addison again, and he's got it again.
Thank you.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit.
Kicker the kicker. There you go, baby.
Here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the
Quick
season.
drive, quick
and
drive,
he
quick
connects
drive.
on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Thanks for not letting them score a touchdown there.
Time for
Electronic
a break.
Arts.
Halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bro, this shit ain't charging my damn controller. What the fuck?
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams
I don't think this thing was charging my damn.
and we resume action here in quarter
Charger
number
broke as
3.
fuck, bro.
From
This damn
deep in the
controller
end zone,
died
he's
mid-game,
gonna
bro.
bring this
I'll
out.
be fucking
And
livid.
only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
I was trying to get on the right guy. Didn't get the damn
They
adjustment
seem
in.
to be a step ahead, don't they?
That's my fault.
Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Pierce now on the option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Bro, did I? That was my guy.
Throw complete to McBride.
That was my guy.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Quick snap
And
that
they'll
shit,
get
bro.
him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So why are we... Look at this alignment! I'm missing a player! I'm missing a fucking player!
He's got the connection.
Bro! That man had 2 assignments just now, bro.
As the tackle is made at the Vikings 27-yard line.
Who the fuck is...
Give him 10 yards there.
Come on, dog.
On
come on, Madden.
Continues to plunge forward.
Cut the horse shit out. Cut the horse shit out, man. I know I wasn't fucking tripping.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
He broke the tackle?
Down at the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Now Murray.
Oh, baby.
Here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Picked off, baby.
Oh,
all right.
A drive killer there. Picked off by AJ.
Tristan Wirfs really almost caught me right there, bro. Tristan fucking Wirfs almost caught me right there, bro. Let's go, man. AJ Terrell, baby.
Right there, the interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this
that trade paying dividends, boy. That trade is paying dividends.
Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball, and boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point.
Dividends.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realized
special
he
teamer
stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out.
Let's go, 9-9.
That play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be brought down.
I put him in the damn zone. For sure put him in the zone.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh! Oh my God!
It's a big play there on 3rd down.
Fuck me, right?
43 yards.
Okay, then.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option.
Let him get hit now.
Inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Hey, well, way to fight through it, 5, because I had
Running lanes were at a premium in the first
my
half,
shit
but he's
all
able to
fucked
find
up.
some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Murray now.
On his ass! Come on, I need that sack, baby!
Open downfield, so
Come on!
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He caught me on the fucking D-line. I had to get off of him. Ay, ay, ay.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Patterson's kick is good.
Ooh, that's cutting it close, boy.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
Bro, how in the fuck?
And trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ready?
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant.
This nigga really jumping slants from the backside of the coverage. Holy shit. Good fucking play.
Already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Good fucking play, buddy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, here's Murray. Now pass complete to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Murray.
Got him. Let's go, boy. Let's go, baby.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Patterson's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Oh, my God.
Lance throws the interception.
Holy shit.
His third. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster.
That's why you got to have eye discipline, man. That's why.
So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a
got
big
picked
play.
off by a damn
It certainly
spy.
was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point.
I'm glad we getting all this shit out of our system before this playoff game, bro.
Makes this a 9-point
bullshit.
game.
No bullshit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6.
What is that?
But it's incomplete.
What is that?
To force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Bro, now he's just missing throws.
It is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be brought down.
This is
Back
over.
at his own 6-yard line. The
This
pressure
one's
from
over,
multiple guys there
boys.
as they bury him for a big 9-yard
4th and
loss.
19.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Desperation time here. Lance. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down. He was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Oh, man. Illegal forward pass, huh?
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Pierce now up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush. And he is into the
That was a run commit middle.
for a touchdown. Damian Pierce.
That was a run commit middle, bro. That's tough.
And the Orbits are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of
Insane,
course,
man.
set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one
Insane. I'm a bum.
officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Spacing.
God damn. And the lead grows by a couple more.
God damn.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so
Well,
probably should have opted for the touchback.
This guy needs 14 yards for a damn scenario. See if we can get it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And Lance, he's going to change the play. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
Now Lance on
He is lurking everything from the opposite side of the field. That is good shit. I ain't lying. I call a spade, man. Good shit, boy.
Definitely not today. His
good
team
shit,
trailed
boy.
by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now we just got to get cheesy, I guess. Try to get these fucking yards
here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
97.
And Lance now to throw. He gets it to Addison. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Lance. That one complete to Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one.
Holy fuck!
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Milton Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down, here's Lance. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Lance to throw it.
He held on to that shit.
He will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on, set. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Toward the end
big, bro. 6'3", 230.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
He came out the game.
This team, they've really been
that boy tired, man. You threw me the ball 17 times, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Now a second and 10.
Oh, man.
Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He's got his man. It's taken.
Best play in the game.
Viking touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
12 plays,
Yeah,
4 minutes.
offensively there, you're probably hoping
Yikes.
for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going for it with Pierce.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Vikings going
That's
to use
tough.
their third
Like, he
and
just literally
final
went right past him.
timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Wow, just lobbed it.
Taken in by his big
Hate to see it.
tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this
Hate
inside
to see
the
it.
30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now, there was a time when I would have been
Very
upset at
unfortunate.
teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for Buenos Aires, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.